Hello everyone and thanks for hanging out with me. Today I wanted to talk to you about why did I even buy the Id.3? Why not a different EV? And then if Id.3, why not a fast lane model? Or why not a first or a max? Why the plus? And I have reasons for all of them. Busy? So for me the main thing was one thing I wanted to be able to drive in an electric car a minimum of 200 kilometers in the winter with heat and winter tires without charging. That was my thing. And with getting experience with electric cars, I noticed that means WLTP range around 400. That would do that. And I also mean driving, doesn't have to be highway, but at least 120. So highway, but 120. I think that's for me, that's reasonable, where I thought this is okay. What the hell? They're loud. And how many cars are there? There are not too many. So there's the Renault Zoe ZE50. There's Hyundai Kona with the big battery, there's Kia e-Niro, there's Kia e-Soul, there's of course Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus or the all-wheel drive. The thing also was then money, so how much does it cost? And those cars I just mentioned are very similar price. Maybe the Zoe is cheaper? I forgot. But so it's those cars that I was interested in. And so let's go through them. Zoe. Zoe is a good car. I tested it. And that's videos. And the reason why I didn't like it that much was first the seat comfort. The seats for my body, it was just very uncomfortable on long drive. It's great that it can charge AC with 22 kilowatt, but DC with 50, even though the charging curve is good, wasn't my thing. It was it 48 kilowatt? I can't remember, was it 45? It's been a while. That just doesn't cut it. Then we have the Koreans. Why not Kia e-Niro? Way too big. It's a gigantic car for me. I don't need that much space. I don't want that big of a car, almost an SUV. Nah. Kia e-Soul, I'm sorry, not my type of car that I want to look at, that boxy thing. No, even though all the Koreans have the best regen system overall. I love the regen system with the pedal shifters and the regen boost, and I love the cruise control, that you have normal cruise control. I love the charging speed is okay. So they're really good cars. Then Kona, I was close buying a Kona. I have to look at the light, but I didn't. And the reason for that, the Kona, and it's similar to why not the other Koreans, it's still based on a fossil car turned into electric, and I thought, do I want that? I mean, it's not the biggest deal in the world, and that it's charging with 70, not with 100 like the Id.3 or 170 like the Model 3. And that it's and then with the Kona, because it's a crossover SUV, so in the middle somewhere, and no space in the back seats, but that's not so important to me. But overall, I think the main part was that it's still not based on an electric car, and so it, from the ground up, I think that was a bit. You can do more with a car, and I think the new Ioniqs, what Hyundai is now presenting in the Ioniq brand, I think they will be cool cars. I think that will be a step forward. I'm looking forward to that. So the car left is the Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus. The all-wheel drive long range is just too expensive. It's 10,000 euros more, or I don't know, something like that. So, okay. Why didn't I get this? Price is very similar. Range, I think, is more. WLTP range is not more, but it's more efficient and has more power. The charging speed is better. why didn't I not go for that? And it's not about the quality. Yes, the quality. I mean, there are problems with the Id.3 when it comes to quality as well. And yes, it's not great that there's no service center nearby and everything. But the charging infrastructure for Tesla is just amazing. That you can charge everywhere, and the superchargers and the software in the car is just amazing. How to navigate and how to interact with the car. But what drove me off the car were a few things. First, that it's extremely minimalistic, no buttons at all. I was not so great with that. No instrument cluster, also something I wanted to have. But the main part was the driving feel. So how you sit in the car. In the Model 3 you sit extremely low. And how I sit when I drive, I put my feet very close to the seat. I just love that. Then there's the battery bump. I didn't like that, but it's all those things together. The seating position, very low, how you get in and out of the car. And how it's driving. It drives great. The Model 3 is a great car and amazing for long distance driving. But I found the ride too sporty for me. I like it a bit more comfy. Also the steering wheel feel, how you steer, even in sport mode. When I was driving the prototype of the Id.3, I already noticed all of this, and I thought that is amazing. I like that. And this is all the stuff that drove me to the Id.3, and I'm very happy that I did, because I'm very happy with this car, especially how it drives. Yes, there are bugs and features missing, and sometimes stuff doesn't work, but I'm okay with that. And it's just the driving feel, how to drive, even long distance. I drove now 6,000 kilometers in this car. I took very long drives, I don't know, a few, 4, 5, 6 very long drives over 500 kilometers. I did 1,000 and 900, and then all the tests I did. I love driving it. It's exactly my thing. How it drives, how I sit in it. That I'm a bit higher. It's easy to get in, and especially how the steering wheel feels and how the car feels, even at above 130, and how stable it feels and solid. I love that. So that's my main reason for the Id.3. But why didn't I not wait for the fast lane models? I just didn't want to wait 2 months or even 1 month. No, I wanted to go early. There was a reason. I wanted to be one of the first, and I was. That was was amazing. And then, so first edition. Why not the first? The first has some things not in there that I wanted. It's the backup camera, I wanted that. The LED matrix headlights, I wanted that. And the keyless access. So when I get close to the car unlocks. I wanted that. So that's why not the first. Why not the Max? The Max has a few things that are interesting. Head-up display, of course. The panoramic roof, I couldn't care less about. Travel assist. When I ordered the Plus, the travel assist was like, nah, I don't need that. Now that I'm driving more, I can get behind the travel assist sometimes to put it in autopilot. So it drives itself, because I don't only have lane assist, so it's just a safety measure where it brings me back if I go over the line, but it doesn't steer itself the whole time. And sometimes I have to say that it would be nice on a long trip. So maybe I changed my mind on that. What else do we have? Heat pump, that would have been very nice. I have normal, what is it, PTC heater? I'm not good with that. Just like any other heater, but a heat pump would have been nice for the winter or times like now, where it's 8.5 degrees, to use less power, more efficient. That was cool. But what I didn't like was the 20-inch wheels. First of all, didn't want 20-inch wheels. They're way too big. They look too big. I didn't like the rims for the first Max. I don't like the rims, still don't like. I prefer mine, I love mine, and the size, the 19-inch, it just fits for my taste the car better. And then of course the price. It's 4,000 euros more, or with me, where I did leasing, it would have been 70 euros more a month. So in 3 years, you can calculate a lot more. And the main thing would have been head-up display, heat pump. That's it. I don't need the wireless charging here in the middle also. I don't have a phone that can do that, and I don't need it anyways. So those were the things, and also I love this white steering wheel and the white interior, so that the doors are white and that the infotainment system, the surrounding is white. It makes the car feel and look so much more elegant, I think. My taste again, and it's only available in the Plus, and I'm very happy with that. That's why I did this. So now you know. And again, I love driving this car. It has its bugs, oh my god, and there's really a lot of stuff missing. But I'm just looking forward to it, that it will be updated at some point, and we'll get more and more updates and get better. So that's okay. And like I said, driving is great, charging is great. It's very comfortable and very nice to drive, and so quiet. I love it in here. Thank you much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.